Hello everybody, I hope you are fine. This is quiz 1, literary criticism, Plato's views of poetry as inspiration and imitation. Let's start our quiz for grade 2. First of all, the student has to answer the following question according to what is required in the question. State or determine or mention whether the following statements, يعني if the following sentences are true or false, and then justify your answer in both cases. This means that you are not going to correct only wrong sentences or wrong information. You will be asked also to comment on true statements as well. Let's start our quiz. Statement number 1. Plato is a classical Roman philosopher. Plato is a classical Roman philosopher. True or false? By classical, we mean that he came or he belonged to the age of antiquity or the classical age, which refers to the common era or the era before the birth of Jesus Christ. Roman, of course, means that he comes from Rome, now known as Italy. Is this true or false? If true, you have to give a comment, and if false, you have to correct the wrong information. Number 2, Plato worked as a dramatist in one stage of his life. In one of the stages or phases of Plato's life, he worked in drama, maybe as a playwright. Is this true or false? Number 3, Plato's views about poetry or poesy. And let me remind you that the word poetry is a general term used in the classical age, or it was called poesy, referring to all forms of literature existing at that time. All forms of literature at that time included only drama and verses. Drama and verses. So, when we mention the term poetry or poesy in this lecture, actually we mean literature. So let's read it again. Plato's views about poetry or literature are scattered or are spread in many books. The most important of them are Ion, Phaedrus, and the Republic. Is this true or false? Let me remind you again that you have to give an elaboration in both cases. Number 4, Plato wrote his books, of course, in essay form. In essay form means that only from his own point of view. He is giving us his point of view as if he is lecturing us. Is this true or false? Number 5, Plato wrote many books about the real Socrates, who speaks in many of Plato's works representing Plato's views. Is this true or false? Plato wrote many books about the real Socrates who speaks in many of Plato's works representing Plato's views. Is this true or false? Let's go to the following page. Number 6. Aristotle was Plato's tutor. By tutor, we mean a teacher. Aristotle was Plato's teacher. True or false? If it's false, who is Plato's teacher or tutor? Number 7. Plato believes that the poet collaborates, which means cooperated with the muse or the goddess of poesy in producing poetry. Is this true or false? And you have to elaborate in both cases. And you have to mention to which view this statement belongs, poetry as inspiration or poetry as imitation. Number 8, Plato divides the universe into 2 realms, which means 2 worlds, 2 parts. Firstly, the realm of reality or truth, and the other realm is the realm of imitation or mimesis. Is this true or false? If false, you have to give or to provide the correct information. But if it's true, you have to elaborate or give more explanation. Number 9, according to Plato, the material world of concrete objects is the realm of truth or the realm of reality. Is this true or false? If false, then you have to mention what is the realm of truth or reality according to Plato. But if it's true, you have to elaborate or provide more information. Number 10, Plato's views. Let me remind you again that by Plato's views, we mean poetry as inspiration and the poetry as imitation. These are the 2 views about poetry adopted by Plato. So when we mention the phrase Plato's views, we mean poetry as inspiration and poetry as imitation. These 2 views follow the mimetic theory. True or false? Mimetic theory is the Greek term for imitative theory or the theory which tackles the concept of imitation. This is the end of our first quiz about the literary criticism syllabus. Good luck for all of you. Thanks for watching and goodbye.